What's up guys, togawe here, welcome back to more Pokemon Omega Ruby. In the last episode, we caught Cresselia on Crescent Isle, and in this episode, in addition to continuing on with the Delta episode, we are going to be doing some Mirage Islands. And, actually, if we go to the Dex now, we already have everything on this island. It is Venomoth, Substrika, Xatu, and Darmanitan. So we're just going to be focusing on our items. We got the Razor Fang, which is the rare item for this one. This is actually Mirage Island 1, which is west of Route 4, or 104, excuse me. I can show where it is in a bit. I mean, obviously, I'm doing the same thing I did, I think it was last episode, where I save overnight on a Mirage spot so that I can do 2 Mirage spots in one video, just because there are something like 33 of them if you count Crescent Isle, because there's 8 Mirage Caves, 8 Mirage Islands, 8 Mirage Forest, and 8 Mirage Cave, Forest, Island. What's the other one? And I guess Mirage Mountain, which is what I thought it was, but we somehow haven't... Really? We somehow haven't run into any of those just quite yet, so that's kind of surprising to me, honestly. If this thing is going to be so fast that we can't get away, I will just take it out with Waterfall. And fine, just get off another Flare Blitz, whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. Now, the other Mirage spot we have today, and I do go and just check them out beforehand just to make sure we're not, just to see which one it is, just to check. Nice, pointless critical. At least I hope that was pointless. I mean, I'll be happy either way. If it wasn't pointless, then like, hey, I got a crit when I needed it. If it was pointless, then Beefcake is pretty strong. So here we have an Ether. That's just the item for this one. So that does it for this Mirage spot. So let's get on the Mega Latios and get out of here. The other Mirage spot we have to go to does have a Pokemon that's going to take me forever if I'm unlucky to find, for a different reason than most Pokemon. As you can see, this is right where it was you see on the map down there on the touchscreen. It's just west of Route 104. I really don't want to run into those birds, so we're going to head around them. And I'm sorry if you can hear any construction noises. This is as quiet as it's been all day, so this is really my only chance to record. Now, today's Mirage spot is actually just south of where Crescent Isle was. It is a Mirage Cave. Wow, that is some really loud hammering, and it's going on right above me. I wish that would not be happening. But let's head down to this. This is southeast of Route 129. If you're looking at it on Bulbapedia, it's Mirage Cave 7. If you're looking at it with the guide. And it starts us off here. I would assume the hidden item is inside the cave. As you can see here on the Dex Nav, we have Tynamo. There is one other Pokemon we are going to be able to encounter here. This one. Alright, well, the other Pokemon, I don't know if it's more or less common, but it's not Tynamo. Yeah, I don't know why I have Beefcake up first. Actually, I do, just because I ordered the party in sidebar order, which was the order we obtained them. That I will actually fix that up, and we're gonna put Tychmycin up front just because he is the best for catching things. Now the question is, where was that hidden item? It was down, and then it's over to the left here. We have a Deep Sea Tooth, again the rare hidden item, so that is really lucky to get 2 of those. Now you can see here we are going to need Rock Smash, which is the annoying thing we have to deal with here, because there is a Pokemon that is exclusive to Rock Smash Rocks on Mirage spots. Now if I can find the right TM. Oh, it's 94. I don't know why I was looking at 70. That's Flash. I was thinking, no, it's an HM in this game. Right. That's why I couldn't find it. We're gonna put this on Tychmycin for now. Just get rid of Brick Break, because that is a TM move we can put right back on, which we can go and do right after finishing this place. We can go forget Rock Smash and then teach Brick Break. Not that complicated. And I'm really sorry if you can hear that hammering. That is really annoying. Imagine having to live with that, though, going on, like, all the time. It's really, really annoying, and I don't know why there's been construction going on for so long, but we do get an encounter right off the bat. The Pokemon we're looking for is a 15% encounter, Graveler being an 85% encounter. So unfortunately, this is not the Pokemon we're looking for. so we'll just run right away. Thankfully, because we're only going to be finding rock types while smashing rocks, they should be pretty slow. Actually, don't need the item finder out anymore, but, I mean, it's not like I'm going to walk off the grid in here anyways, just because I do have to... Oh, we got an armor fossil, yeah! So, actually, rock smash rocks on Mirage spots can have fossils. There's a set, there's some fossils that are in either game, and then there's a set of fossils that are exclusive to each game. I don't know the exact ones. I could pull up a list, I guess, but it's irrelevant. It's just like... okay, so here's the Pokemon we actually need. This is Onix. Onix has a catch rate of 45, but if you really care about fossils, it's not hard to look up. Now, we're just going to go for Seed Bomb here, and maybe wondering why I'm doing this. Onix, one of its 2 abilities is Sturdy, which, as you can see, this one has. So rather than wasting a Quick Ball, because since it's not that hard to find an Onix, we can just Seed Bomb until we get one with Sturdy, then it'll be down to 1 HP exactly. We Spore it, and then if I really wanted to go all out, I could Dusk Ball it, but I think Ultra Balls will do fine. So let's go to Pokeballs, because let me look at Dusk Balls. Yeah, we only have 21, and we are going to need that. I believe we're going to need some for a couple more legendaries. I actually don't know if we have any more in caves, but I have to assume at least some of them will be. And yeah, there's no way this isn't going to catch. That is Onix quite easily, and very lucky to get the first one, having Sturdy. Now, I'm hoping this goes to box 5. I'm pretty sure I reset it to box 5 in between episodes when I went to go put the Beldum in our party. Yes, I did. Good job, past self. Alright, well, as you can see, that's going to do it for the Dex Nav here. More Rock Smash Rocks. We have a couple here. It's a 15% chance to encounter this Pokemon. However, it's like pretty much just a Plume Fossil, except Archeops sucks, even though I used one in-game in my original Black playthrough, which was a lot of fun. I really like it. I really like its design in Gen 5. Its Gen 6 model looks terrible, and I see a lot of people say, like, Pokemon that have much better models compared to sprites and list Archeops, but I completely disagree with that. Anyway, here is the 15% chance. We got very lucky. This is Boldore. Now, the nice thing about it is it can only have Sturdy, assuming they can't have their hidden abilities, which I have no reason to believe they can. As you can see, they're Sturdy now. Just please don't go for a recoil move. Okay, thank you. Because I'm pretty sure they can have things like Takedown, so that would really suck if we lost our 15% encounter. Now we go for Spore, and Boldore has a catch rate of 120. So it's not as hard to catch as Onix, which is nice because it is a 15% Rock Smash encounter. So considering how easy Onix was, we should be just fine with Boldore in an Ultra Ball here, and then we will be... Oh my god, that is so loud. I really hope the mic isn't picking that up. And yep, there we go, we got Boldore. And now we just need to get our item for this Mirage spot, and then we can continue on with the Delta episode. The Ore Pokemon. Not only with one R though, not the region Pokemon. Now, if we actually don't need to smash these rocks now, we head up these stairs, which will bring us outside, where we can grab a rare candy, which is kind of nice. I mean, I don't really use them just because you don't really need them, but hey. Alright, now we can soar off of this Mirage spot, and if the next episode, if I record it in 2 days from now, then we should have 2 more Mirage spots, unless, of course, in one of those 2 days we don't get a new one, which would suck. Funnily enough, I'm pretty sure I already mentioned this, but the first Mirage spot we got, that Mirage Cave 8 north of Falarbor Town, is the only one that requires having both bikes. So it was like the worst possible one to get first, because it's going to be the only one I have to repeat. Everything else can be done, like, as soon as you unlock the... Why did I go here? Dang it. As soon as you unlock the ability to soar. I knew I was forgetting something. I will cut ahead. I'm just gonna go get Brick Break back. So I went ahead and got Brick Break back on Tychmycin. We're actually resuming here in the Weather Institute, where we are going to get the last of the rocks we needed, which is the Damp Rock. So now we have all 4 Weather Rocks. Just wanted to pick it up because I realized I kept forgetting. And now we can actually head over to Moss Deep, to do what it is that we need to do there, which is talk to Steven with the event Shiny Beldum in our party, and also, you know, that whole saving the world thing, but that's not as important. We gotta get that exclusive dialogue, man. That's what it's all about. No. There we go. I always press A a little bit too early. I feel like soaring, it doesn't bring up the prompt for the town until you're right over it, which makes sense, but when you're aiming at it, like, wouldn't it make sense to be like, oh yes, that is where I want to land. I also took the liberty of healing up, just in case we run into any Team Magma Grunts. I'm going to put Beefcake back up front, also because he's the lowest leveled of the Pokemon currently with us, so that is, in my mind, a pretty good reason. It's a white rock, good, just double checking. I know we were here recently, but I wanted to make sure. Now we're gonna head into the Space Center. I would assume Steven is going to be upstairs. Let's see, are we allowed in now? You must be Orlando. Mr. Steven Stone told me he was expecting you. This way, please. Alright, I guess so. Very calm music for this. Professor Cosmo, if I may interrupt you. Oh, Orlando, thank you for coming. And you brought the meteorite shard with you. Well done. Handed over to Cosmo. I was rather surprised to learn that you knew the professor. You really do seem to make connections everywhere you go. Now then, Professor, could I ask you to explain once more about the current plan? Indeed, please come this way. Are we gonna get epic music? No, lame. Lame. I imagine that you've heard some of the situation from President Stone already. Our current plan involves using the infinity energy within our rocket, combined with the life energy of humans found in key stones. We will start off by artificially replicating the massive energy that is triggered at the time of Mega Evolution. We will fire the energy produced from our rocket into space and create a warp hole. By creating a warp hole in the path of the incoming meteoroid, we hope to be able to transport it somewhere far away from here. But what if you transport it to, like, somewhere on Earth? I know the odds of that are astronomically small, but, like, it's worrying. Actually, no, not really. It's such a small chance. As a matter of fact, this technology already exists and has been incorporated in some of our commonly used devices, such as, I think you know what I mean. Why did he just spin into a jump? Those panels that you spin about and then out you come warp to another spot. Oh, those things. I imagine you've stepped on a few such. An audacious... Oh, that's Steven. An audacious plan. And using such technology you would... May I ask where exactly the asteroid will be warped to? Well, we're not entirely sure, but we do have a device that links the warp holes. We've named it the link cable. But there's no need to worry. No need to worry! Based on our theory, we can at least guarantee that we will be sending it away from our planet. Okay, good. However, we've realized that we will need more energy than originally anticipated to control the link cable properly. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but with one more meteorite shard... Really? Why didn't we just get a bunch while we were there? Oh. Or that could happen. Nice! So this is the heart of the famous space center everyone talks about. Pretty impressive, huh, Aster? Mer. Excuse me, young lady, you can't just let yourself in here. Oh, where's the harm in it? Don't be such a stick in the mud. Right? Ugh. Why are none of the scientists in here? Who are you? You're no sightseer. Oh me, we do seem to keep running into one another. You are a busy boy, Orlando.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Me? I'm Zinnia. Just your regular old tourist, nothing more. Dreaming of taking a little trip into space. Oh, I see. So this is what has come of human technology and of hope and blood and sweat and tears and... Well, the list gets kinda long and boring, but it contains everything, huh? I know all about it. And about what kind of energy you're using to fuel this rocket thing, the abominable technology humanity first thought up 3,000 years ago. So you're once again planning to claim that this is best for humanity, or best for the whole darn world. Snap of your fingers to repeat the sins of the past. Worse, if what I overhear is true, this time you're about to commit an error even more abominable than before.
Tell me, would you rather sit here wringing our hands? Would you rather we sit here wringing our hands waiting for that meteoroid to strike us?
What's up with that?
You're a pretty simple guy for a former Pokemon League champion. Oh, former! Wrecked.
Then I guess I'll hang my hopes on what our current champion will have to say. So, how about it, Orlando? What do you think? Do you have some better idea?
You bet I do, or I've got nothing. I'll go with you bet I do.
Oh, really? Well, that's promising. You'll have to tell me so we can set these guys straight. Look, I'm not here to criticize the way you guys are looking at this. but I want to be sure you've thought this through well and good. You know, there are necessary sacrifices and there are unnecessary sacrifices. What a disappointment. This is the best you could do with all your knowledge and technology? Instead of trying to make something out of nothing, you'd rather repeat the mistakes of the past, straight up? No, you're gonna add new mistakes on top. That really takes the cake. You guys need some imagination. Oops, but you were all in the middle of a conversation or something, right? Sorry about that. I guess we'll just let ourselves out then. Come on, Aster. Murr.
Why does it play the Moss Deep music? It should be playing something more, I don't know, like story-ish.
Who was that woman? And the way she spoke to us?
It's almost as if she came here for some kind of confirmation, and yet I feel as though I should know her from somewhere. Professor, forgive me. I believe you were trying to tell us something before that woman interrupted us? Yes, you see, in order to complete the warp hull, we will need another meteorite shard, an extremely pure one. Then we should head to Granite Cave once again? No, the kind of meteorite shard we need this time can only be found at Meteor Falls. Meteor Falls? I see, perhaps we will learn something there. I will head to Meteor Falls at once, follow as soon as you are ready. I feel like we might discover even more than a meteorite shard there. What? But I want to talk to you with the Beldum and get the thing. What? Oh, well, you can head down here. Problems just keep popping up one after another. We're supposed to be carving out a bright new future with the power of science, but this mess... Is that the only sentence here? Yep. Oh, well, no, there's one over there. I think we'll be able to complete our preparations if we can get a meteorite shard from Meteor Falls. Young Steven has already set out, and I trust you'll follow after him. That girl who passed by, I was petrified by the overwhelming strength I could feel from her. Moss Deep has many clear days, and its wind patterns are stable. That's why we already spoke to you way long ago. So did Steven just run off to Meteor Falls? Wait, then... Oh, you say successful launch. Successful launch number 31. So Steven's really actually gone, and I can't... Cool, so Steven's gone, so that's not when you're supposed to talk to him with the Beldum. We didn't even have any battles. So I guess let's head to Meteor Falls, right? I mean, I guess that's what there is next to do. Now, the thing is, I'm not sure if I should be bringing... I'm not gonna bring the Beldum, because the instructions say you speak to him in Moss Deep during the Delta episode, so I'm actually gonna stop over, I guess the best way is to stop in Falarbor Town, swap out Beldum back for Iron Giant, and then we can head over to Meteor Falls. I'm not sure if it'd be faster to bike there or soar there. Actually, it probably would be to soar there, just so that way we don't have to go through grass and stuff, spray, repel. All the time it would take to do that would probably add up. Don't know if, let's see, any of you have items? No, okay. Box 30, let's swap you for you, and then you go back up there. Now, back out, and let's soar over to Meteor Falls. Yep, there we go. Not press the wrong button like I did a while ago. I don't remember what episode exactly that was, but I remember I accidentally soared, and I accidentally yawned there. Up. Meteor Falls. Hello. Come on. Can I not go to Meteor Falls this way? No, in, down. What? Why can I not soar to you? What the heck? For real? Oh, there we go. That's weird. You have to go like all the way off of the land to actually be able to soar there. I don't know why they would do it that way, but hey, whatever. I guess they just ran out of space on the map. Now I'm wondering where we actually need to go. I'm hoping it's just right here, and I don't need to make my way back to a deeper room or something. Well, I ran into something. Hopefully whatever my encounter there was not the, Not like a DexNav exclusive that I've now missed out on, because otherwise that would be frustrating. I'm gonna spray a Repel then, just because that won't affect DexNav, like DexNav appearances, so I can still get those exclusives if they do pop up. I have no clue where to go. If I end up just running around and not finding it, then I guess I will cut this out. If I really need water... Oh, wait, no, I have Waterfall over Dive. That was actually really good of past me. Did I actually manage to do that? I wasn't even going slowly. How did this thing not run away? Well, that doesn't make any sense to me. It's also really hot here because no AC while recording because it makes too much noise. Let's head up the waterfall. Maybe it's up here. Maybe it's down this pointless staircase or ladder. I always say staircase when I mean ladder. But something tells me it's gonna be like back here, I think. Maybe. Ah, that was loud. Jesus. Okay, I really have no clue where we're supposed to go. Thankfully, I have already cleared out this... I want to say that's Dano, or... Yeah, that is. Alright. Not what we still need. We still do need one Pokemon. I want to say it's like Clefairy or something like that. Up here? Ah, here we go. So I didn't have to cut anything out. I found my way here correctly. Orlando, we have the meteorite shard, and I have come to understand many things as I suspected might happen. Let me introduce you. This honorable lady you see before you is a descendant of the ancient Draconids. Yes, I am one of the Draconin people, one of those ancient folk tasked with passing down the knowledge of Mega Evolution, with the great lore of Lord Rayquaza, who is the beginning of all. Since times long gone, Hoenn has repeatedly suffered great disasters. At times, the destruction took the form of a huge meteoroid, which fell upon our land from distant space. At other times, the primal reversions of our own super ancient Pokémon brought us to the brink of destruction. Each time, Lord Rayquaza has saved us from doom. Hey, not this last time. That was all me, lady. The chosen lore keeper, standing before a stone that shone with rainbow light, offered up a wish to the Great One, and Lord Rayquaza's body was suffused with a brilliant light and transformed. In its transformed state, Rayquaza's power was more devastating than ever before, overcoming even the super ancient Pokemon with all their primal power. A rainbow-colored stone, an invocation from the Lore Keeper, and a Rayquaza unlike any ever seen. I see, it does resemble what we know of the process of Mega Evolution. Yes, it does indeed. A Pokemon, a person, a stone of power, the bonds that tie them all together. The transformation of the Pokemon that occurs as a result of this phenomenon was called Mega Evolution by later peoples. So the mechanism for Mega Evolution was discovered as a result of the first meeting between humanity and Rayquaza. But I have one last question. That Lore Keeper you spoke of. The Lore Keeper is the one who has inherited the knowledge and power to summon Lord Rayquaza when disaster imperils this world. The true Lore Keeper of the current generation is the one called Zinnia. The disaster that now approaches our planet, as it has twice before, Zinnia has been trying for some time to avert it, in her own way. To draw Lord Rayquaza to our sphere, she joined a certain organization that sought to revive the super ancient Pokemon. She taught them the secrets needed to bring back these threats and summon the great dragon itself. And now it seems she travels the land, scouring the worlds for keystones. So everything is all coming together, if they hadn't already spoiled all of this before the game even came out. So it was true, as I had suspected. The woman who appeared at the Space Center was one of the Draconids. But I never dreamed she was involved in the attempted revival of the super ancient Pokemon. In full knowledge of the power they held, fully understanding the terrible changes they would wreak upon our world, still she helped to bring that situation about? Did she give a thought to the many people and Pokemon whose lives were put at grave risk by her actions? Could she accept the inevitable sacrifice of so many lives in order to protect the planet from the coming meteoroid? Balance must rule this world. History is doomed to repeat itself. Yes, balance does not mean good wins, okay, like some people think it does. balance means sometimes good wins and sometimes bad wins. It's not that complicated. While our people have overcome many disasters in the past, it was always through great sacrifice. Yet we have continued to struggle to preserve peace for as many years as we can. That is how we have protected this world upon which we now live. People, Pokémon, all nature, and yes, even you. I do not know exactly what you plan to do, but do you believe that you are not sacrificing anything for your own protection? Zinnia will follow her convictions until the very end, even knowing the sacrifices that they will require, even if the sacrificial blade is leveled at her own heart. Is that right? I understand. Thank you for everything. What is this? This vague sense of apprehension. My intuition has often proven true. I'm going back to Rustboro first. I have to get back to Devon. That silver-haired dreamboat said he was headed back to Rustboro. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this episode. In the next one, we will, well first let's just get out of here with the escape rope to make sure that there's nothing that's gonna be like, oh, Zinnia's waiting when you leave or something like that. Doesn't appear to be so, considering they wouldn't, if we were able to use an escape rope to get it, they wouldn't have put a cutscene, they would have had the cutscene continue into the battle. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this time. Next episode, we will potentially have 2 more Mirage spots, maybe just one, I don't know, we'll see how things work out, and we'll head back to Rustboro. See you guys next time.